The new Riddick movie has a new trailer, and for those of you who are not informed on Riddick, he is the protagonist, or anti-hero, I guess, anti-hero, of a series which began with a film called Pitch Black. And basically, he's a guy who can see in the dark, and he's got this badass attitude, and that's pretty much the depth of his character. But people liked it. I actually liked Pitch Black. I thought it was different. I like the idea of these things moving in the dark. It's kind of a play on your oldest fears of the dark as a kid. So I think that's one reason why it was successful. One of the early movies to use CGI monsters as the antagonists alone. I guess they kind of had bad guys sprinkled who didn't get along around the cast who didn't get along with Riddick, but essentially the antagonist is the CGI monsters. And me personally, I don't like CGI being monsters because it's not scary. I don't care what you do. You can tell it's CGI. I don't know why people think CGI monsters are scary. I don't find the appeal. The reason, it just doesn't do it for me. If I see a CGI creature, I see a CGI creature. I can't suspend disbelief long enough to be scared of it. I think there were scarier elements of The Shining and stuff, and all these things that. Well, I'm getting off topic, but anyways, so they debuted a new trailer for the movie called Riddick, and it opens up basically with shots of the planet. You get to see Riddick back and better than ever, against a lot of. He's got like a CGI dog in the trailer. I don't know if that's going to be. If that dog is going to play any kind of part. I only see him in the beginning. I don't see him anywhere else, so I don't even know why he's there. But essentially what happens is I guess he has a bounty on him or something, and there are people after him, a very small group of people who are going to go after him, despite the fact that we all know how skilled he is, and they all know how skilled he is, and the areas of combat, and that he's dangerous, that he can see in the dark. And so a few things I noticed right off the bat. There's the obligatory woman in there. I don't know what it is these days with throwing in an obligatory woman. You see, I didn't mind it so much when it would happen in Arnold Schwarzenegger's Conan the Barbarian series. It was Bridget Nielsen and that black chick, I forget whatever her name is, that she was also in the series, or the spin-off series, Red Sonja, whatever, because they actually looked like they could fight. But these days, it's all women who look like little models, and they're fighting, and that doesn't make sense to me, because I think the best example was that Die Hard movie where Bruce Willis is fighting some woman in a computer lab. I forget which one. I think it's the second to last one. And she's kicking the shit out of him, and he's punching her, and he's kicking her, and she still keeps coming back up. And it's just it's another area that I think is really stupid that Hollywood has started to pick up on. I don't know if they do it for the female audience or just I don't have a reason, but it just pisses me off. But this woman, she looks like, she's not a model, so I guess it doesn't bother me as much. So the reason I even bring this up about the woman thing is because I was watching it and I was looking for any other women, and I noticed there weren't any women in the trailer at first. At my first glance, I didn't think there was any other women in the trailer, and I was like, who the heck is he going to have sex with? Because this is a stupid movie, action flick, so the hero's got to have sex with somebody, So then I watched it again, and then I noticed at about the 2-minute mark, there's another woman running. She's like, looks like some black chick or something. I don't know where the hell she comes in, but maybe he'll have sex with her. I don't know. Either way, he's gonna, somebody's got to get freaky, and it's another stupid thing is going to happen. So we're just speculating right now. So we've got two candidates so far. Moving on. The other thing that bothers me about this film, uh, aside from all the CG monsters, that makes me think what's going to differentiate this film from the Will Smith film, the After Earth. I mean, it's essentially the same idea. People fighting CGI monsters. Another thing, this is probably a trope of some sort where a bunch of people get together and they're trying to capture somebody and they capture them, and just when they're about to kill them, they let them go because another problem comes up that they can't handle alone and they need this extra person. And that's what happens in this case. So what usually happens is either everybody dies except for the person they tried to capture, or the person they tried to capture becomes friends with the people who tried to capture him at the end of the film. It's a pretty formulaic, pretty straightforward. But that also made me wonder, it's like Riddick lives on this planet. He's lived here for what we can assume is a long time, since whatever. And these people come in, and then all of a sudden he's going to help them for some reason. It's like, when he gets free, why doesn't he just kill them all? What is he? I don't know what he's afraid of, because he lives on this planet, so he deals with these monsters every damn day. They even open with a shot of him grabbing one by the neck. It's like, what motivation does Riddick have to not just kill everybody as soon as he's set free, right? Because he doesn't need them. He survives on this planet every single day. I mean, you could assume that maybe he's in an area that's different than where he normally lives in. So maybe, I don't know, he needs help, but still, he can see in the dark. There's almost no reason for him to let these people live after they tried to kill him. But for whatever reason, I guess he doesn't kill them, and so they're going to have an adventure together with these CGI monsters who stayed true to the CGI monster trope. And with the introduction of a CGI monster, it always has to scream at the audience. And there's a nice shot of the alien CGI monster screaming at the audience. They always have to do that. They either do that as an introduction shot when you first see them, or when they're right on top of a hero and they scream in the hero's face, and that gives the hero time to either kill the monster or get away. But, it's a stupid action film, so this kind of dumb stuff has to happen. So what do I think of this? It's like, I don't know. It's more how they're going to fill in the blanks for me. It looks like he's going to go through and he's going to kill all these creatures, and then it'll be down to like one last guy alive, and then he'll have a final battle with the last guy, the Mohawk guy, I'm assuming. It looks like a Turok, the dinosaur hunter ripoff. I'm assuming, since that woman who is in the entourage of people that comes onto the planet to come get him, since she's not really that good looking, I'm going to assume she's going to die, and that Riddick will screw some other woman, probably maybe the one that was running, or some other woman that comes out of nowhere. I don't know. I don't even know where she came from, but So Riddick will ultimately fight with the Turok the dinosaur hunter ripoff and kill him somehow. That's really all I can gather from this trailer. Maybe I'm not going to go to the theater and see this. I'll probably see it when it comes out, on DVD or whatever. But I think that this character needs to die because they don't know how to do anything decent with him. They only know how to make him be an action schlock, which is a shame because he had the potential to be interesting. His powers were, not over the top, so that was kind of interesting. The setting was kind of interesting, but they just don't know what to do with it. So that's all I have to say about Riddick.